Now that we've looked at note bending in the previous video, let's look at something I like to call note dropping. Another way to say this is controlling the pressure of your breath in the timing of covering a hole. Breath control is very important when we play our flutes. Typically, the more breath we put in, the sharper the note. We pull back on our breath, the note goes flat. It is important to state that every flute requires a variation in the amount of air pressure that you put in. You have to get to know your flute. That's always the first step. Once you know your flute, you can make those notes drop by pulling back on your breath. And I have a little tip for you. It's kind of a little secret that I've learned all these years. Check this out. So, when I drop my notes, now I didn't get that effect from bending the note. I made that effect by dropping and pulling back my breath as I cover the note. Watch. So I pull my breath back right before I start to cover the note, okay? But when I'm making that effect, just used it in the scale to demonstrate. Let me do that again. Check it out, I'll do it in like a melody run. So, my tip for you, the little secret that I guess I've developed over all these years, is before I drop my pressure and pull it back, to create that, when I pull back on my air pressure, to create that drop note effect, before I do that, I increase my breath. Check it out. Listen, you'll hear the increase before the decrease. Increase, pull back, watch. That makes that dramatic effect of actually dropping that note. So I bring it up a little higher right before I release it, right? Now, there is a triad of synchronicity happening here. And I go over that in my ebook and in my workshops. But there's this triad of synchronicity that's happening, and it is our tongue embellishment, our finger placement, and our breath control. All of those things can enhance that effect. So have fun. Oh, one other thing. If you want to demonstrate to yourself your breath control, focus on a piece of paper and increase and decrease your breath and visually try to drop it with control. See how it pulses there? What that does, when you combine that with the note bend, there you go. Breath control, dropping those notes. I hope that was helpful.